Okay, so I originally started the Super Audio Board project because I had been playing around with the Teensy board and its associated audio shield that Paul designed. There had been a lot of questions on the forums about looking for a higher quality board that could do 24-bit audio at higher sample rates than the audio shield that Paul designed. And wanting to give back to the forums, I decided to go ahead and tackle that. So I went ahead and put the design together. I wanted to give it back to that community, so I wanted to open source the whole design process from the schematics to the layout. I'm planning on using it in some of my future projects, and I hope that everyone else can learn from it and hopefully use it in their projects as well. Okay, this is the first test of the board using Raspberry Pi and a real MP3. Unfortunately, the board only samples at 48 kilohertz, and the only MP3 we could find between me and my wife that was sampled at 48 kilohertz was Party in the USA. So if you're with me here. Okay, so I have now 3 fully working prototypes and one non-working prototype. All the prototypes I've been able to test with the Teensy, I have a simple test program that runs a single tone and records the input results. And doing that, I'm able to measure things like total harmonic distortion and noise and dynamic range, and using a chirp signal I can measure the flatness of the channel. I'm also able to do similar tests using the Raspberry Pi, using simple wave files generated using octave, single tone, and also have been able to test one using a music file that happens to be the right sample rate. So I've been able to do the full test using all 3 so far. So I mentioned earlier that some of the things I'd like to improve are the annotations on the board and some of the solderability issues that I've run into in building the prototypes myself. But a couple of other things that need polishing are on the Raspberry Pi. I was able to play a music file that happened to be the right sample rate, but there should be some software combination, hopefully that already exists, that allows music that isn't in the right sample rate to be resampled to the correct rate for the board, for people who would like to play music back. And then on the Teensy, one of the things that's missing right now is integration into Paul's audio library. So the audio library makes the Teensy really powerful for doing different audio transformations and recording and playback. But right now, the code isn't in place for the Super Audio Board to be integrated with that library for ease of use.